for longevity and immortality, and we're going to live and we're going to see our world change. Can we give it up for that? And can we give it up for the healers, Planet Heal? And yourself, give it up for yourself. And make sure you pick which workshop or which presentation you're going to go to. All of them are going to be spectacular. It's going to be difficult and then happening at the same time. But do make it your business to make a full day of this, a full platform of it, and I'll explain more about it.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl lasheavibez coming into you with another video. And in this video, I just really wanted to share, on yesterday, I attended the Planet Heal Expo that was hosted by Queen Afua on yesterday. And when I say it was just absolutely amazing, just a lot of the women I met and the elders that were there, it was just very inspiring. I didn't get to take a lot of footage, but I did get to attend 2 of the expos that I'm going to share in this video, and I was also able to do a small haul with two women that one I follow on Instagram and have been following for a while, and the other woman is a business owner as well, and I am Facebook friends with her. So when I follow somebody, I'm friends with them, and I know that they're business owners. Anytime I see them out at events, I always like to support the business, so I will share my small haul at the end. But I really wanted to share this video because I'm not sure if this is an event that will go around country, but if this event comes to your city, definitely check it out. It was very inspiring, a lot of good information. So again, I just wanted to share some of the jewels that I was able to gather from this particular event on YouTube.
My socks match. But it doesn't have to match. Absolutely. Greetings, family. How are you? I am the greatest. I want everybody to say that. I am the greatest. Now, who coined that? Who's that Cash? You know he didn't like his name being called Cash. He did such a great marketing and promotion to the point that he became that. And he's born January 17th, which is the legacy leaving number. That's 1 + 7 in Carol and compound number is the legacy leaving, meaning your name will leave after. So I do numerology and promotion and how to find your highest frequency of your numbers to use for your promotion. So Muhammad Ali became great because he understood the mathematics that he learned from the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Let's not get it twisted. And the messenger himself was also a mathematician because he gave us the supreme mathematics. Indeed. So that's my workshop will be involving the promotion, marketing, and how to use the numbers connected to your birthday and your name to make it even higher to the highest level that you can go. Because the 2 most important days in your life, like Les Brown, who was also born on February 17th, the 2 most important days in your life is the day you were born and the day you find out why you were born. And numbers help to guide you to that. Astrology helps to guide you to that. And I'm going to help you in my presentation. It says the classroom. Where's the classroom?
104.
Also, we're going to be in class 104, which is a 5, and 5 is a promotional number, and I'll be teaching on promotion. Thank you very much.
Greetings all. My name is Kimberly Boyd again, and at 1 o'clock we are going to explore accordion. I believe that we are at our BEST, which spells when we can harness our tools energetically through space and time. Join me for a moving experience. I gotta get my Beyonce lemonade on this. Peace and blessings. I love her. I love all of these sisters. How many of you have ever had somebody disturb your peace? How many of you have ever been in a relationship that even when it ended, the thought of that person would disturb your peace? So at 3 o'clock, I will be joined by my colleague Erica Ford, and we will be teaching how to maintain your emotional balance at all costs so that nothing and no one disturbs your peace. Jay-Z has a line that's my favorite. He says, what you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. So what you speak should not make me sick. Join me at 3 o'clock. We'll be in the Black Tile Room.
Greetings, family. Again, I'm Vatia, and my topic is how can you heal the planet? My answer is through your thoughts. We must heal ourselves first, and we have to make a self-assessment and look at what our thoughts, because each day, every moment of each day, through our thoughts, we're either regenerating or degenerating, and we all want to regenerate. So through your thoughts, during the workshop, I will give you tools and techniques of what to do to assess those thoughts, because it doesn't matter what culture, what organization, what religion you're in, when you go deep inside, it's those thoughts. It's the self-talk and the thoughts that you're doing. So I look forward to seeing everyone. I'm on page 120, and the room number at 12 o'clock is 104. Is it 104? Okay, yes, 104. Thank you so much.
Dr. Brown, naturopath here again. I'm on page 22, training healer in every home. It's about how we preserve, protect, promote, perpetuate, prosper from, and pass along our healing legacy, so that the healing does not start or end with you. It continues to generations. If we're going to leave something, we don't want to just leave money and stuff. We need to leave those things that preserve and protect our life and our health, because without it, we don't have anything. I'll show you somebody. All right. How many healers do we have in here? Okay. Everyone has the ability, the potential to heal.
Yes, we do, Jessie.
Absolutely.
How many healers are here? All right. That's everybody now. Okay? Affirm with me. I have genius in my genes.
I have genius in my genes.
And diamonds in my DNA.
And diamonds in my DNA.
I am more brilliant.
I am more brilliant.
And resilient.
And resilient.
Than what I've been taught to believe.
Than what I've been taught to believe.
Well, that's the truth about you. That's the truth about me. We're going to have a workshop right after this panel discussion. I appreciate you. Peace.
We'll give it up for all those. And of course, as I said earlier, I'll be doing a workshop on your galactic purpose to find out who you are in the cosmos and what your energy relative to time, biologically and rhythmically, is going to allow you and afford you to keep in the flow. So you can see exactly how you create your reality, how you magnetize your greatness and your problems. And you can be able to now take responsibility for that and have the ability to respond to that a little later on. So as we close out, I'll let Mama Queen close out so we can go to our respective places. Can we give it up for Mama Queen of Afua?
Well, give it up for all of the presenters, the contributors of this masterful work. There are a total of 76 healers in this book. Let's clap for them. And this book is broken up into 3 parts: in body, the segment of the body, what to do to heal the body. There's a segment of what to do to heal the spirit. And there's a segment that's broken up into what to do to heal the mind. I'm just going to read from the back of this book so you'll know. Planet Heal is a landmark work in the field of holistic health and healing arts. It traces its origin back to the 24-hour global fast conference that brought 50 healers together each since 2013. This work features a diverse collection of essays from healers with 10 to 40 years of experience, as recognized as masters in their field. Enter into Planet Heal, where you can meet and be transformed by writers, medical doctors, herbalists, urban naturopaths, breathologists, teachers, vegan chefs, community activists, wealth builders, motivational speakers, metaphysicians.
Yesterday, the event was from 10 to 8. Unfortunately, I had another obligation that I had to go to, so I was only able to stay maybe 3 hours, but I did get in 2 of the seminars. I was able to do a little shopping and able to mix and mingle just a little bit. But I tell you, they actually had a play too that started at 6 o'clock, and the name of that play was called Queen Afua's One Woman Play, and I missed that because I had to leave there early. I paid $40, which included your expo pass, and also for the play, I believe the basic tickets, if you just wanted to go to the expo, was $20. Very, very affordable. Again, I met some phenomenal women there. It was just very inspiring, very beautiful, very regal event that I was able to attend. So again, I'm going to share the footage, and from the first clip, you're going to see Dr. Jessie Brown, which was really cool about a lot of the healers that she had at the show are actually also authors in her Planet Heal book. So I thought that was really great to get to meet some of the other authors. The first clip you're going to see is from Dr. Jessie Brown, and his topic was a healer in every home.
I'm going to ask Jennifer to take some notes, okay? But let me call some things out. Birth and delivery, okay? And we know that, especially in communities of color, we have a very high rate of infant mortality, problems with delivery, problems with, in our hospitals, and we don't always have the choice to have a midwife or a doula or something. They have the health freedoms and ability to have safe and protected birthing experiences. You say? Okay. Okay, what else? Mental illness. Okay. What is mental illness? Why is it? What's going on in our communities? What can we do around mental illness? Are we talking about it? Do people have someone to speak to them? Okay. What else? Okay, those mental illness as well? Mindset. The way we think is, can you expound on that a bit more? Okay. Okay. Our mindset needs healing, change. We need to change our perspective, viewpoint on that as well. Okay, what else do we have? Family relations, generational relationships as well. Okay, what's going on with our families? What's going on? So many people are committing suicide and violence, and it's more often perpetrated by people that we know and are supposed to love and protect us than people who come from outside the community to do us harm. Okay, and what else? Emotional imbalance. Emotional imbalance. Decluttering our homes. Financial responsibility. Come on, there's some more. I know there's some more out there. Diet. Okay, and what about diet? How's that? Problems with our diet that leads to diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease and various forms of cancer. Okay, so we have a lot. Do we not have a lot of problems? A lot of problems around health in our community? Yes, we do. Absolutely. Okay, and how are those things being addressed? First of all, what's being done currently? They say that we have a healthcare system, right? They say we have a healthcare system. If you look at our quote-unquote modern healthcare system, what is it? If you're not feeling well, you go to the doctor and they check out your main complaint, and then you take more time in the waiting room than you do with the doctor. Monitor holistically through activating, building, cleansing, right? How to avoid the toxic bombardment that we're getting, how to watch out for our very young ones as well as our elderly. Why are we having so much Alzheimer's and dementia? What's going on there? And the cleaning products as well. Exactly what we're using on our bodies, in our homes. Those things, many of those things are toxic. We clean the windows with vinegar and water. Okay? I mean, we use a little borax, and some people made soap. They made things very simply that were not toxic like that. We weren't spraying our herbs with these pesticides that are toxic for the, not only kill the plants, but are toxic for us as well. Roundup, there are lawsuits saying, people are getting this non-Hodgkin's lymphoma or cancer from using this pesticide, using glyphosate, which is Roundup and Roundup. We're poisoning our environment, we're poisoning ourselves, and then we're wondering why we're having these problems, and they're blaming it on genetics, and that's misappropriated. It's not in your gene.
The next clip you're going to see is from the beautiful Chef Ahki, and her topic, she was discussing a lot, what's wrong with hybrids.
It's no better time to start making the transition for yourself than now. Okay, it's never too late. Tomorrow you make a new choice, right? So I want to point out something really, really important in the A and B diet, and I think this is really important because this is actually where I decided to make my niche market. Was right into this group here, and that's the group of vegan, vegetarian, believing that they're healthy, but they actually are also just as sick as everybody else. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Right, where people are at Whole Foods, right, and you look in their cart, and you look in the cart, and it's still a bunch of frozen foods, a bunch of tofu, a bunch of, canned goods, a bunch of, and it's still a lot of processed vegan, vegetarian food. And because I had already run the gamut, for 20 years eating this way and falling into the junk food traps of veganism, I realized that this is not where it's at, and this is where I want to teach. This is where I want to educate people on how to really fortify themselves in the right way. And I know you hear people all the time say, yeah, I tried to go vegan, vegetarian, I tried that, but yeah, it didn't work for me. And again, this is a teachable moment where we assume that we got that thing nicked until we fall into the carbohydrate trap, the sugar trap, the vegan dessert trap, right? And so we assume that we are getting healthier, but actually we're not. So this really was the foundation of me creating Delicious Indigenous back in 2008, 9. I created the Chef Ahki brand about 2009. And in doing that, social media was booming. So if you guys are not familiar with what I do and who I am, I live on the net, educating and teaching alkaline diet, electric food diet. All of my work is inspired by some of the amazing elders that you see out here today. Most of my work is inspired by people like Sadie, people like Real Cousins, Eris Latham, Layla Africa, Joe Kukrum, and so many others who really laid the path down. So as an 18, 19-year-old, I was absorbing all this information. And so today, I can't even believe it. I can't believe that, I'm able to do what these women were doing for me, which is just to educate and inspire through their own lifestyle, which is what I try to do. And I'm a hell of a chef, by the way.
That's right.
And I work with some really great people. I got a really great team. And if you need continuous motivation, please follow me. If you aren't already, go right now. That's right. Get your phone out. Go to Instagram, because I know you're on there. Go to Facebook, because I know you're on there every day checking the news from Instagram and Facebook. And make sure that you're following me so that we can stay in touch. Sign up to the newsletter, go to the YouTube, subscribe, so you can stay in sync with what's going on. I'm always doing different wellness retreats, workshops, classes, and I'll be end of July releasing my 3rd book, Superfoods for the Modern Baby. So I'm really excited about that. Finally, thank you. Writing a book without a kid was a whole nother story. Like I dropped 2 like in 1 year, and I thought I was just gonna keep dropping babies. I was like, ooh, I'm pregnant. Yeah, and it just, he taught me how to write this book. Encourage you in your choices. Like, well, what's the point of trying to eat healthy? And I tell people all the time, listen, what you're eating today, that's not your grandma's pork chop. What you're eating today is not your grandma's chicken, brisket, steak, whatever. Trust me. That's a whole nother steak she grew up on than what you eat. She probably slaughtered in the back, you know, raised it. It was small and normal, natural, not, you know, free of antibiotics and all this corn-fed junk, soy-fed junk, chemicals, right? So, you know, we gotta kill that noise, because what's happening now is that daughters now are deceased before their mothers. That's what's happening. The grandmothers are outliving their kids. That's what's happening. So be very clear. But my grandmother said, you know, baby, we didn't have no fridge when I was a little girl. So we couldn't have meat like that every day. We didn't eat meat 3 times a day. We didn't have that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a new thing. You know, she was like, so we didn't have some of those same health issues because it was a delicacy to be able to have meat. They could easily grow plenty fruits, vegetables, and forage for wild berries. My grandmother had wild pears, berries, persimmon, everything all around her home. But to actually slaughter animals for dinner, that was a chore. You had to raise it and get it prepared and all this, and then, right? And because most of our great-great-grandparents were poor, they could not afford to go down to the butcher. Again, that was something rich folks did. Right? That's what she would tell me. So, you know, again, this idea is beyond vegetarianism, but an overall plant-based diet. My grandmother basically grew up plant-based. Yes, she had some meats, but that wasn't the daily intake for her. It wasn't all day, every day. It was maybe twice a week or something on special occasion. They would stretch it out, you know. So, be clear on that.
Excellent event. They were selling the books there. There was tons and tons of vendors, lots and lots of different food vendors as well. I didn't purchase any food, but I did get a juice that was excellent. And I wish I would have had the name of the business. Again, I was kind of like rushing out. I wanted to go check out a lot of the vendors after I was able to attend 2 of the seminars that I was able to sit in on. But I didn't get the name, but it was just great. I had it was like a lemon berry drink, very, very good. But I did do, like I stated, a small haul. And I will leave these ladies' information below in the description box if you want to check them out and what they have. The first item I got was, well, again, we're Facebook friends. I know her, Susie Weaver. I will list her business information on the bottom, but she had hair wrap. Her vendor table was full of, like, I've seen a lot of jewelry, just a lot of different items. She had a lot of stuff, but I was interested in her wrap, so I picked up this head wrap. Very beautiful, very nice quality, very big. I'll probably wear this around my head. I'll do it as a scarf and also a belt. So I paid $15 for this. And again, I'll leave her information below in the description box. Now this next young lady, I've actually been following her on Instagram for a while. I don't follow many celebrities or anything like that. I'm more interested in business owners and people that I can purchase products from. So I do follow a lot of Black-owned businesses, and I do support a lot of that. But this is Fem Magic. I'll leave her information below in the description box. I actually follow her on Instagram, and I'm also subscribed to her page. So when I seen her there, I was like, I'm definitely going to go support her, because I've been wanting to try her products for a very long time, and I'm glad she's here in Atlanta. But yesterday from her, I picked up the Vagelixir, and it says that this is feel good again, smell good again. Shake well, use pipelets. She did provide me with the pipelets with my purchase. So I got the pipelets. Shake well, use pipelets or syringe to insert Vagelixir into the vagina 2 times a day, 5 to 10 days. Do not douche, dip, or reuse. Do not double dip or reuse. So I picked up that from her. Her website is firmmagic.com. And I paid $25 for this one. And then I picked up the Coocheewaa, an all-natural, toxic-free feminine wash with a soft, magical aroma. made with, and then she has the ingredients on the bottom. I picked this up from her as well. This is a wash, and she also mentioned that men love this as well. Like, men love the smell of this as well. So I picked this up from her, and this was 20 bucks. So again, I just wanted to share that information and also share some of the jewels that I was able to listen and get fed. I mean, yesterday my spirit was so fed. I could have stayed there all day. I really could have stayed from 10 to 8. That's just how much information and how beautiful and just how wonderful that experience was and how regal everything was. So as always, if you ran across the video and you attended the Planet Heal Expo on yesterday in Atlanta, Georgia, leave your comments below and let me know, how you enjoyed it or some of your experiences. As always, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and tap the bell to get the notifications.